Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Uh, one up in the chat if you can hear me. One up in the chat if you can hear me. Yes, sir. This is the Wednesday Night Live. I'm trying it with the YouTube app to get the when you use YouTube itself, it boosts the algorithm for you. So I'm doing a test run tonight, man. Y'all bear with me. But yeah, man. One up in the chat if you can hear me. All right. Heart and Finish Kennels in the building. What's good, big dog? Hey, man. Appreciate that student for life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We're trying a little different method tonight, man. So all the brothers won't be on here at the same time, but I did send the link to all my brothers. So, depending on how the cook up go, it depends on how it go, man. But we're trying to upgrade and we're trying to move forward, man. So we doing this thing, man. And I started a few minutes early to let it get out the algorithm and stuff, man, and just see how well we can do with it. It's not the same as the vertical live. The vertical lives, the mugs pop. It really YouTube is trying to push that. So it's a hard Wednesday night. Y'all know what I'm saying? Wings or tenders. We got tenders tonight. Soul Power. Salute, big dog. You got these chicken tendies in here, man. You know what it is. Mad Doctor, what's good, big dog? Yeah, man, my brother Soul in the building, Mad Doctor in the building. Tonight I got a bunch of questions, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get some straightening. Brother Dickie Foster in the mother-loving building. Okay, Student of Life said he's been MIA for a couple of weeks because he's prepping to go to Germany and France for 2 weeks. That's big moves, man. That's big moves. Every time you go to another country, you know what I'm saying, you're exposing yourself to different cultures. And with those different cultures, you learn different things about life, training, business, ethics, morals, customs and courtesies, man. Yeah. So I know, man. I mean, shoot, I'm glad you said that. Big A, I know you listening to, man. The YouTube ain't like StreamYard. You don't have nearly as much control, bro. Nearly as much control. So yeah, man, I did not. That's something I got to put into the back of my brain. So I didn't. This was a spur of the moment thing, man, because y'all know with YouTube they send out creator content marketing stuff once a month. And one of the suggestions for my channel was to use the YouTube algorithm, man. Showing up in the building, salute, big dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I do got some good questions for y'all tonight, man. And no matter how it goes, we're going to get the questions out there. We're going to stimulate some conversation. I'm going to articulate the last little notes about the Digital Dog Show. And I'm going to get up out of here, man. Really, tonight's episode is going to be based upon crowd involvement, what they got to say, what they don't got to say, there's gonna be some disgruntled people because not because I'm saying anything triggering, but it might trigger you because people feel passionate about the topics we're gonna talk about tonight. And without giving that away, we're gonna get into it. I also don't have a intro loaded on the YouTube. I don't know how to do none of that stuff with the YouTube stuff, man. So yeah. He says, my wife was born on the Army base in Germany, so we're celebrating our 18th anniversary there. Amen. Carolina Blue, what's good, big dog? Salute to you. Salute. Yeah, man. Soul said backhand the piss out of that like button. Pimp you, dog. Yeah, so you are Big Hill. If y'all don't mind throwing the StreamYard on after this, because what I do is I won't stay on here too long. We just get in, I get my message across, and so we can all fellowship like how we normally fellowship. I would try to get one of our other brothers going live tonight, you know what I'm saying, before it get too late. Because like I said, this is a test run going into the month of October. For those of y'all who don't know, we're gonna be dialing it back. I'll be dialing it back on the Samurai Kennels channel to revamp and revise. So for all of y'all out there, members, I'll probably do some members only live streams and things like that. Also, link to the memberships is in the description. So if you're interested in that, if you want to stay in contact while we go kind of incognito to grow our prowess, that's available to you. And I've even created different levels of memberships at different price points, but all of them will have access to the members only lives. So there's also content I began removing from the subscriber stuff where it is members only for it. Salute Student for Life, man. Thank you for that. Got the Mission, got the Demon, got the Saki, and got the Samurai Kennels logo for the emojis, man. I appreciate that, man. And shout out to the members, man. Shout out to all the brothers in general. Yeah, bro. But it's approaching that 6 o'clock hour. And with it being at that 6 o'clock hour, man, I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the information portion of the show, and then we're gonna delve into the more conversational tone of the show. First of all, let me give a shout out to tonight's sponsor, Grit and Steel Company. Grit and Steel Company is an American-owned company out here in AZ. It's owned by a good buddy of mine. He sent me the hat and told me to promote it for him. It's all love, man. So Grit and Steel, they have leashes, collars, working on harnesses now, and 5-ply nylon collars. Also, they have a waterproof type of collar that you can go out there and cop. And like I said, I've seen them in person at the dog show out here in Taylor, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Really, really nice equipment, really, really nice gear. And he really gets down with the people, man. ADBA affiliated judge. So he knows what the true American Pit Bull Terrier should look like. And yeah, man, we're starting to get more people to buy into and help us grow and push our product forward. So I just want to shout out Grit and Steel Kennels, Grit and Steel Company, and show love. Shout out to Cactus Kennels. Shout out to Apache Kennels. Shout out to Soul Power, aka Gained Up Kennels. Shout out to Big Hill Fam. Shout out to Big A. Shout out to Solo. Shout out to 601, man. And shout out to all the bros, man. Supreme, Dicky, Carolina Blue, man. Heart and Finish Kennels. All of y'all, man. Mad love to all of y'all brothers. But long story short, Digital Dog Show coming up. The Digital Dog Show is going to be on September 30th. Entries stop on the 27th. After the 27th, we're not taking any more entries. That gives us time to go into our edits, get it judged, and then kick it out to you on Monday. So Monday will be a really impromptu live to get out the winners, cash them out with their Cash App payment, and then what I'm saying, after that it's a little incognito for a little bit for me to get back in my bag and really come up and innovate. Shouts out to wifey in the building. Thank you for the chicken tenders, baby. I appreciate that. Y'all know it's Wednesday night, so I got my chicken tenders and my French fries. Seasoned fries, baby. Thank you. Yeah. Y'all see it. Andre Williams Kennels t-shirts, they're no longer available because I don't run Andre Williams Kennels anymore, man. Couldn't that name is already, you couldn't get it registered with the ADBA, so yeah, man. We Samurai Kennels, baby. But first question of the night, y'all. First question of the night. I'm gonna give my spill on it. Okay. So yeah, it won't let Big A join either, so I'm not gonna keep this one too long. We're gonna do another. Hopefully, one of the brothers is available to do a StreamYard. We're gonna make channel do a StreamYard immediately following this live. So I'm gonna get right to the topics and cook with y'all for a little bit, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So, and this one will require y'all to be some keyboard warriors tonight as well. All right. So the first question is gonna be, what is a dog man? What is a dog man? And this is there is no right or wrong answer to none of these questions. I'm just trying to poll the crowd and see, because I don't proclaim to be a dog man, a box man, none of that stuff, man. I have mad respect for the historical purposes of these animals, but I don't propagate nothing illegal or use my channel for any illegal purposes. But I want to know what's a dog man to you. What's your opinion? And of course I'm gonna give mine on the live, and I got a couple other questions like that are gonna be like thought-provoking questions to get it out there in the algorithm, because it's a lot of stuff going on right now that I ain't even about to put my foot in the water with the stuff going on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's brothers making great content, and some of the content can be controversial, and it can cause tempers to flare. So I ain't even messing with that right now. But if y'all do want the more controversial stuff, or my opinion, like my personal opinions that don't represent my brand or my affiliate marketing, the Unapologetically Dre page, I go over there, man, and that chat over there can get a little bit more loose and ask me my opinions and thoughts on things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want that affiliated with the brand. The brand is about pushing forward good dog talk, building better dogs to building better people. And so, what does that say right there? Student of Life says, let me see if I can pin it. Okay, it says I can pin it, but I don't think I can. Student of Life says, a person that is dedicated to the care, promotion, and preservation of the dogs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a very valid response. Hard and finish. Let me see. Hard and finish says, if you feed, clean up, and take great care of your bulldogs, you're a dog man. Respect. Respect. So y'all give me your opinion. So Melee, what's up, big dog? I'm gonna give mine too. My thoughts is this. I listened to Gypsy Stratton talk about what it is to be a master dog trainer, right? And Master Gypsy Stratton said some of the realest stuff, man. It hurt my feelings at first, but I was like, you know what, he kind of right. So in his day, a master dog trainer was an individual that basically was accepted by other master dog trainers. They created their own consortium and they dictated what it meant to be a master dog trainer. Salute walking down ramp. Mr. Well Enough in the building. And so that's the way I look at becoming a dog man. And so with the dog man of the past kind of bring in the next generation of dog men. So, you know, it's not a title I intend to ascribe to. You know, I think it's a title that is kind of given. Like, you can call yourself whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can go out and cut one person hair and call yourself a barber, but there's a barber school. You know, there's a way about doing it that is like the official way to do it. You know, dog training. You know, I don't typically call myself a dog trainer. You know, but I train dogs. You know. But with dog training, there is no official one way to do it. It has many different avenues, and I think for some people, you know, that's what it is to them. But okay, Student for Life said a person that makes their living by participating in some field of the dog world, including but not limited to training, grooming, breeding, conditioning, and working canine families, are familiar. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. You know, but like I said, for me, because of my logic on it and because of the way I think, I would never call myself that, man. Just because, you know, that's I'm very sectored in it. You know, I will breed, but I'm not a breeder. I will train, but I'm not a trainer. The only thing I want to do is compete. You know what I'm saying? I want to compete, and that's what I do. Yellow One, what's good, big dog? You know, so for me, that's what a dog man is to me. And I think it's important that we all understand it because it's different for everybody, man. Like, ain't no right or wrong, man. Ain't no right or wrong. I appreciate that, Yellow One. I definitely appreciate that, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So while y'all resonate on that, the next question I got is, who is even the authority that can stamp you, whether you're a dog man or not? What you said, so let me place it up here because it's hard for me to see on the screen right here. It said, "Oh, Ram is loco." Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. My question is, who is the authority that can even stamp you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of people saying this guy ain't a dog man and that guy ain't a dog man. Who makes you the authority to even tell somebody what they is and what they ain't, especially when there's no accreditation for it? You know what I'm saying? So, what y'all think about that, man? You know, is there certain people in the game that if they bless you in, you just that, or is it a rite of passage? Is there a certain number of years you got to perform? You know, your peers dictate who you are in the dog game. And Ram, I like that. I like that. See, for me, your accomplishments, whether they be recognized and recorded, or you have years of successful breedings, that's my measurement for myself. You know, and that's not to tell nobody else how to measure themselves. That's how I measure myself. You know, I think you can be stamped by more than 5 known professionals. Okay. And for the dog training world, that's called a CCPDT, the Council of Certified Professional Dog Trainers. And that is like the higher echelon. That's the AKC of the. And I'm not saying AKC is better than no registries, but the CCPDT is the higher echelon of trainers in the world. So I really want to think about that, man, because I've heard my name thrown out a couple of times, or not my name personally is Dre, but like Samurai Kennels is not a real dog, man. I'm like, first of all, Samurai Kennels is a business. That's like going to McDonald's and saying McDonald's is not a good person. Okay, like McDonald's is an entity. It's an entity. It's a building that lives on a piece of ground. I don't even know the name of the owner of McDonald's. So if I talk junk about it, like I don't even know who the owner of McDonald's is. And that's how I feel about that. But whatever. Food for thought. Next question I have. Is the term more important than being one? Is the term more important than being one? Yellow one, I appreciate it, bro. And what I mean by the term is it more important for other people to recognize you as a dog man? Is it more important for you, based on whatever your definition is, to live up to your definition? Brother John Denver, salute. Salute. We got 17 in the building, man. We got 11 likes, man. Do me a favor, y'all hit that like button on y'all way in here, man. But yeah, bro. Is it more important to be for people to say, oh, that's a dog man? Or is it more important to do all the things that a dog man do? Feed your dogs, clean up behind them, proper medication, proper nutrition, proper activity level, making sure they go to the right homes, making sure if you're going to breed them, they're worthy of breeding and affording to breed. These are things that I think are just in general good husbandry, right? He said, Student of Life said, Dre, I feel like if you have successfully bred, trained, cared for, and competed with dogs on some level, you're a dog man in my eyes. And I appreciate that, bro. I just like for me, when it comes to other people, that's enough. But when it comes to myself, man, I have specific goals, and I'm not even a third of the way there yet, man. And not reached some goals keep me hungry, bro. You have to be considered one before you can be called one. Hey, and C-Ram, coming from you, and this is no offense, this is no slight to nobody out there. If I consider you a dog man and you call me that, man, it's an honor. You know what I'm saying? And but for somebody to just call me a dog man randomly, like that'd be absurd. That would be absurd because I'm not there. And you know what I'm saying? Like Bob Marley coach said, he said, man, he's not ready, he's only getting ready. He would always tell Bob Marley and the Wailers that to keep him grinding. To keep him grinding. Melee said, treadmill champion Hunter open for stud to the spring. Get with your boy. Hey, y'all holler at Melee, man. Y'all holler at Melee, bro. Melee, if you can post a link to your social media in the chat. All of y'all moderators can post links in the chat if y'all need to, man. So post that link in the chat if they want to get a hold of you, brother. Make sure you promote over here, bro. And if y'all promoting over here, I'm gonna promote you because if I allow you in my chat and you got a wrench, you know what I'm saying? Like I rock with you. I rock with you until otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Yellow one said it means more to me than what the other people say I am because no one is scooping up poop and feeding your dogs every day. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's facts. That's facts, bro. Yeah, man. Nobody's validation should outweigh yourself, but what I do like to see is I like to see where I stack up, and competition is the best way to see that. Competition is the best way to see how your standards stack up against somebody else's standard, and how it can cause them to perform, at whatever activity you're into with the dogs. Student Flight says, I think it's more important to be a dog man than to be called one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. I believe that your actions get you called whatever you're called. I had a wise man, Captain Tommy Boyd, told me, he said, I was bragging one day at work, right? Because I won some awards and stuff. He said, you know what? He said, people that are good, they tell you they're good. But when you great, other people tell you that. So that resonated with me, and that stuck with me, man, to this day, man. I'll tell myself I'm good. I hype my own self up. I can boost my own head. I don't have a motivation or esteem issue at all. I'm very, very high on self-esteem. So when it comes to being called a dog man, like that doesn't do anything for me, man. What I like to do is when I'm in a competition with somebody who's a self-proclaimed dog man is to beat them. You know what I'm saying? To me, putting that title on yourself is a target. Hey, Ram, that's facts. Ram said the original term of dog man was reserved for the pit man and the hardcore breeder. Yeah, yeah, man. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. Uh, Mrs. McFarland in the building. Salute, ma'am. She says, student for life. What part of Germany y'all going to? I missed the earlier convo, but wishing y'all an amazing anniversary. You know what? See, that's why you got to have ladies in the chat, man. Student for life, let me apologize first. Happy anniversary, brother, because the amount of years you put in, man, is nothing to be sneered at, bro. And making better men, we got to congratulate those who are game enough to stay in the fight, because marriage ain't always easy. And for anybody who tell y'all every day is cookies and rainbows, it's setting you up for failure, bro. All right, they setting you up for failure, man. That shit gets hard. Okay, and man, mass salute to Mrs. McFarland for holding us accountable and making sure we congratulate our brothers for their labors of love, man. For their labors of love. Yeah, he said, as a kid, my teachers and classmates called me Dog Man because I always had books on dogs, and all I taught about was dogs. Fair enough. Whoopi Goldberg said, if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is writing, and you write all day, and when you go to bed at night, you still think about writing, then you're a writer. You know, that was in Sister Act 2, man. You know, so those y'all who haven't seen Sister Act 2, homework assignment, go check it out. Really good, really good. I ain't gonna say classic, but a really good cult following on that Sister Act movie, man. So check it out. But some great things were coined in that movie. K-Town, Germany, man. Oh man, student for life, man. Say less, bro. Say less, man. Matter of fact, let me see what I got. Let me see what's up. Yeah, bro. Big A said happy anniversary. You're rock the noble in the mother loving building. He said, yeah, man. Ram said he bred TF up. Yeah, man. Y'all go check out Melee's ped, bro. It might be something missing in your gumbo. Yeah, bro. And yeah, man, let me see if I can find you student for life on here. Brother Greg, shoot me your cash app, please. Shoot me a text with your cash app, bro. Yeah, bro. Do that for your little brother, man. Do that for your little brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because I know going overseas ain't cheap, man. So, man, if I can even get y'all a toast and say thank you for your commitment to the dogs. Thank you for your support of the movement, man. I want to do that, bro. And that's the any members, man. Dickie Foster, I missed you, but we're gonna get you right too, because I missed your son's birthday. Your son got the same birthday as mine, you know. So yeah, bro. Your rock, man, working on it, man. I ain't ready, you know, like the roster say, him not ready, him only getting ready. You know, that's what we like over here, man. We always getting ready. But yeah, okay, so I got another question for y'all too. And like I said, I ain't gonna stay here too long tonight because this format doesn't allow me to let people on here. And man, so please drop a one in the chat if you can host a live after this, man. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna just jump from my page, my brother page if he available, or Big Hill, or if they're not available, then I will create a live stream on StreamYard and go right back up so we can go ahead and get on the StreamYard and y'all can cook. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can, and I'll re-ask the same questions, or we can cook on the topic tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I like to try to give you at least an hour and a half on the Wednesday nights, man. And in the future, we'll have less lives, but there'll be longer lives. But yeah, let me get back to my questioning. All right, so this is a big one. All right. How do y'all feel about brothers giving you unsolicited advice? Unsolicited advice. All right. Now, let me clarify that. If you're in the chat, if you have my Facebook, my Instagram, my personal phone number, my email, and we're communicating, that's not unsolicited advice to me. This is unsolicited advice. The other night, I was walking in Saki. Now we getting ready for the K9 Good Citizens. So everywhere I go, when we get to a highway crossing, I stop him, I sit him down, we look both ways, and then I say, come on, let's go. And I'm training. Now, I had a lady and her husband come through. I go at night, right? I had a lady and her husband come through. Their dogs were completely unruly, you know, and they walked by. and had things to say about how big my collar was. I'm like, bro, like your dogs are on leashes greater than 6 foot. They don't have the little tags you're supposed to have for Pima County to show that your dog is registered to the city. But you're giving me advice about my dog's collar being 2 inches thick or 2 inches wide. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know. All right. Melee said, so y'all, what y'all think about unsolicited advice? Yurok said you kind of got the accent down somewhat. Yeah, so brother Yurok the Noble, when I left home back in 09, my brother-in-law, he's Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? And he's Opalaka Jamaican. Like they moved from Kingston to Opalaka when he was like 3. And so the patois I learned from listening to him talk to, you know, him talking to his family, you know what I'm saying, from both they call it you know, Jamrock, they call America the foreign. And so like I listened to it, and then also being around a bunch of Geechee people growing up, Geechee and patois, they sound very, very similar. So, you know, I don't try to do that around them because it's insulting. They get annoyed of us, man, you know. So but just for the purposes of emphasizing the conversation, man, you know, I throw some of that little stuff out there, you know, for Guan local youth. But yeah, man. Melee said he only bred him twice. Live your life, dog, man. What's good, big dog? Live your life, dogs, man. I'm gonna run on these questions for you again, man, because I know you're very opinionated and you might have some different answers. So live your life, dogs. Questions asked so far was, what is a dog man? Who has the authority? Who can stamp you as a dog man? Is the term more important than being one? And how do you feel about brothers giving you unsolicited advice? Yellow one, let me post your comment. Let me read your comment too, man. I think it's a good comment. Yellow one said about the unsolicited advice. I don't like to give unsolicited advice because people will label you as being opinionated. And you know what? There are people who care so much that it comes off as overbearing. You know what I'm saying? One of the things we're taught in the military is when you're giving feedback, if it's your truth, like if it's a random correction, like, hey, you wearing your hat wrong, boom, we on their ass. You know what I'm saying? But like if it's your troop and you work with them day in and day out, you know what I'm saying? You deploy with them and everything. You say, hey man, how you take your feedback, man? Do you want me to write it up and just leave it in the write up and you fix it? And you know what I'm saying? You don't fix it, then we handle it differently. Or do you like just direct, blunt feedback? And a lot of brothers in the dog game, they're not giving that training. A lot of us feel like everybody should take blunt feedback, and that ain't everybody's culture. Like my friends from Guam, my Chamorro homeboys, some of the things that I do, at first, it was difficult for them to understand me because I naturally get excited and talk loud. And for them, that's challenging them to a fight. Shaking hands overly assertively with them is challenging them to a fight. You know, so if you really want to help the person, as the person generating the message, it's your job to make sure that you deliver the message in a way that it can be understood. Now, let me break this down for these simple-minded folk that's going to say, well, everybody should just get it. Imagine trying to get a message to somebody who don't speak your language. If you want them to get your message, you're going to have to learn how to translate that message into a language they understand. The same concept is given when it comes to tone, diction, and inflection when you're delivering a message to somebody. You know, but some of these brothers would rather cloak their insecurities or inability to communicate effectively with just being rude. You know, so yeah, man. Ram said, if it's from a knowledgeable and official, I'd be open to it. If it's from an idiot, then no. So Ram, the only other thing I learned about this one, I just took a speech class, by the way, y'all. I failed it 3 times before I passed it. So, you know, but hey, we keep scratching till we done. So in the speech class, Ram, the one thing they did say, if you're giving a speech to a crowd of people is, and this you're a good example of that, Ram. I know a little bit about your background. So credibility can supersede the need to communicate a specific way. I.e., if I go to church, the preacher don't tailor his message to me. He's just talking because I came to get his message. And that's kind of not unsolicited, but if he starts talking about you, or he says, hey brother, can I pick on you real quick? You know, and he starts giving you advice or using you as an example, that is unsolicited. All right. He didn't, you didn't request that or want that information required about you. You know, salute the Pressure Kennels Combine, man. Tony M in the mother loving building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. So unsolicited advice, man, is, if it, to me, like how Ram said, if it's coming from somebody who I respect and it's credible, I don't even care if they're wrong. I let them finish their statement because maybe they're gonna clear it up or give me something that's persuasive, And I'm like, okay, I might not agree with it, but I can see your point. If I don't know you, like, I don't know you a dog, man. I don't know you even know what the American Pit Bull Terrier is. And I'll tell you another one. Somebody come up to me and tell me they got a blue nose. I'm really not trying to take advice from them, bro. I'm really not trying to take advice from them. And I won't disrespect them. Like some of y'all brothers just cut the bullshit out. I won't disrespect them, man, but I kind of just go deaf. I kind of just go deaf and try to either weave it in there that, you know, hey, man, like you might be going about this wrong. And Ram said peaches and eggplants mean the same thing in every language. Yes, they pretty much do, or very, very. Hey, your rock said he Trini, yeah, Trini Daddy, yeah. Hopefully I pronounced that right, bro. You know, because hey, I don't want brothers messing up your heritage, bro. But hey, salute to you on that, my brother. I appreciate you sharing that. Tony said, I listen unless it's too long winded, then I just log it as data. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts, man. I got a couple more questions, man, and then like I said, I'm gonna jump on the StreamYard and I'm gonna put the link out there in the StreamYard. That'll only last as long as brothers want to get on there and chop it up because like tonight I came on here to just chop it up with y'all and try out this new format. But I don't like that I can't share it, so I'm going back to StreamYard. Like that's just what it is. You know, he said he hate when someone has Bujo instead of Boudreaux. Yep, yep. Or yeah, man. Oh, student for life. That's a good outlook on life, man. Student for life say he throws away the bones. Yeah, man. That's a great way to look at it. All right. So the next one, and this kind of came to me because my first mentor did give me unsolicited advice, but because of his credentials and me knowing that he was really bulldogging. You know, family member, I watched him bulldog. So when he saw me with bulldog, like trying to bulldog, he gave me unsolicited advice, but I was all ears because I knew his credentials. You know what I'm saying? I knew his credentials, and I was just impressed that I hadn't even made enough noise for him to even talk to me. But the next one is, if you had a mentor in the game, what drew you to that mentor? Like, what was it about that mentor that made you say, okay, like, even if I don't like what he's saying, I'm gonna try to apply as much of it as I can or much of it as I want to. You know, like I said, my mentor, what got me was everything he told me, he showed me. Everything he told me, he showed me. He would say, hey man, see that female right there? Watch, she about to hit the end of that chain because she don't like that dog next to her on that chain. And bro, within 10 seconds, boom, she would hit the chain so hard she would backflip. You know what I'm saying? Or he always told me like, hey man, like don't have the dog. If the dogs are aggressive, don't have them on a chain spot. It's too close together because they bite each other's tail off. Of course, I didn't listen. So this was more of an example of him telling me what was right and me thinking I knew what I was doing, but I didn't put enough room between the chain spots for if the dog hits the end of the chain spot and they turn their body around, their tail and their rear end is exposed, and the other dog my dog lost the tail. She got her tail docked and wasn't trying to get her tail docked, you know. And so when a mentor can tell you things, they can kind of, you know what I'm saying, guide you along your path. That to me is going to attract me to a mentor, man. You know, listening to them. Some people need to see it, and after seeing a couple of good mentors, you kind of start learning how to truth seek. And what I've learned is when I listen to somebody talk, if I can't find a logical reason that it's not accurate or going to work in most situations, then I'm like, okay, like this person, they put a lot of thought into the second and third order effects of the advice they're giving. But let me read a couple more messages in this chat to y'all too. So Pressure says, same samurai. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Student of Life says, if the person has pure motives, it's worth hearing what they have to say. Yeah, I agree, man. But to caveat that, I know people that have pure motives to do bad things. You know, I see it all the time, especially since I've been exposed to the internet, man. Like it's a lot of people, their motives are pure in their mind, you know, from their perspective and where they sit at in life. Their motive is to do this, this, and this. But in all honesty, like when I look at how it affects the general public or other people that are not them or like them, it's nefarious. It's nefarious in nature, man. So, yeah, bro. I just want to give that caveat. Student of Life, I love how you like you definitely give everybody a chance, bro. You definitely give everybody a chance, and I do too. And I like to play devil's advocate because I want to make sure that the brothers that are like me, that are more to the give everybody a chance side, also realize that the brothers that are telling you what's right and what's wrong, those are mentors as well. They may see something, or I've had homeboys that knew something I didn't know about a person, right? Ram said he wouldn't take advice from a homie with funk breath and he a close talker that uses long H's. Bro, that happens all the time, especially at work. Especially at work. Ram, I had to edit it for YouTube. But yeah, especially at work, I wouldn't do that either, brother. I wouldn't do that either. Nah, man. And I know y'all have had it happen before. And it's always them that when you back up, they move in closer. You know what I'm saying? They reading your body language as you're drawing them into you, and you're actually trying to create space, you know. Life lesson for those of y'all who are listening to. There's a list I saw on Facebook, and it had 30 things that all men should know. And one of them was never turn down a piece of gum or lotion. So if somebody offers you a piece of gum or lotion, obviously make sure the gum comes out of a pack and it's sealed and wrapped, or in its own wrapper, and it looks untainted. I'm not telling you to go out there and get drugged, but if somebody that you know offers you some gum, that's a subtle way of letting you keep your dignity and saying, "Hey, bro, your breath kicking," And the lotion thing, if somebody offers you, "Hey, man, I'm about to put on some lotion. You want some?" That's a good way of them telling you ashy. So for those of y'all who don't catch the subtle hints, man, like that's 2 of the 30 things that grown men should just know. Yeah, man. They don't understand personal space, Ram. They don't. Hey, student flight, that's real. That's real. Yeah, man. All right, so the next one is this one, man. And this one right here is gonna really yeah. Hey, Mad Doctor said, listen more than talk. Never rush. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's facts. I appreciate someone who gives you subtle hints. Yeah, but you got to be able to catch them. And that's why I share that, because honestly, as soon as I saw that message on Facebook, I'm like, how many times did somebody offer me gum and I didn't catch their drift? You know what I'm saying? And I've been that person, because like it ain't always that you got halitosis, but like I drink, I party, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo. So like it could be that, you know what I'm saying, even though I brushed or whatever, like when you got alcohol in your system, when you sweat, it comes through your pores and it resonates in your diaphragm. So like you have whiskey lung, and that whiskey lung comes up and it just stinks. You could even be chewing gum and the whiskey lung can overpower the gum. You know what I'm saying? So for those y'all brothers who drink responsibly and know if you got to be around people the next day. Man, salute, man. Truck stop boys in the building. Hey, John Kramer, we got to get them truck stop t-shirts, bro. We have to get them truck stop boys t-shirts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. All right. But the next topic, y'all, is friends, associates, and business partners. Now, this is a really, really hard one to deal with, man. And the lane that I think a lot of people mess up in is friends and associates. And I'm going to give you my perspective on that, and then y'all share it in the bottom down there too. Friends, associates, business partners. Okay, and a person can occupy different roles, but they got to know which hat they wearing when they're talking to you. I start with business partners because by the nature of business, a business is transactional. All business is done through contract, whether it be verbal or otherwise, written, whatever, etc. So with business partners, there's an end state. All right, there's an end state with business partners. Melvin Brown, salute, big dog. I appreciate you for coming through on the 0341 post, man. I really appreciate those of y'all brothers who are up with me in the morning, bro. It means a lot, man. The first thing I do when I wake up, you know what I'm saying? My wife knocked out the kids snoring, so they snoring and shit. So I go on there and I post up the 0341. So for all them brothers that's up in the morning, man, you know what I'm saying? Whether you at work, whether you getting your workout in, whatever it is you're doing, man, salute to all y'all brothers up early in the morning like that. Ram always up before me, man, but hey, 0341 the best I can do, brother. I got to get some sleep. I ain't built like that. But business partners, it's transactional, bro. A business dealing is this. I hand you a good or a service for a good or a service or for monetary compensation, and the deal is done. And there's agreed upon contracts of what is expected from both parties. That's lickety split. That's very, very clean, man. Hey, I repeat that, bro. I appreciate that, man. He said, just much respect. Just respect. Yes, sir. Yep. Hey, Ram. You getting ahead of me, Ram, but yes, sir. Ram said, business first, friendship for life, associates for public appearances. And that's exactly what I'm going to get to. I'm going to break that down a little bit for y'all. Okay. So the business side, just get it. It's just business, man. And don't mix business with associations or friendship unless it's a business association. And I'll give you an example. Okay. With the YouTube stuff, if you get sponsored on YouTube, they engage you for a specified amount of videos or time where you got to wear or promote their product. Some contracts say you can't promote any other competitors' products. You know what I'm saying? They want you to promote only them and pushing their stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? While that is a business dealing, you are now an associate until that business contract is done because it supersedes just one interaction. Another type of association that people have is with groups or organizations. You're a part of that organization until you don't pay your dues, until it shuts down, but it proceeds or is longer term than business, and also has deeper affiliation, which means with business, you know what I'm saying? If you buy a burger from McDonald's, that doesn't mean you support McDonald's. You could just be hungry on the road to get McDonald's. But if you're an associate of McDonald's, you know, there's typically some kind of rewards program or some kind of incentives with that association. And a lot of people mistake friendship with association. Also, typically with associates, you don't correct associates like you would a friend. With associates, it has to be looked at as somebody who has a mutual goal or like a team member. And that has what's it called? A creation phase, a storming, a normalizing phase, a performance phase, and then an adjourning phase where it breaks down. All right. So that's associations. And a lot of brothers in the dog game mix up associations with friendship. A lot of y'all do, specifically when it comes to a dog changing hands or the stories that are being told about a dog. If somebody disassociates with you, they may slander your name. And if you were thinking they were a friend and they were looking at you more of an associate, I'm not saying they right or wrong. I'm not telling you like you handle it how you handle it. But that association, when it is done, they no longer have any alliance to you to promote it. But that friend, even if y'all got a riff, you're not gonna talk about that friend. That associate, man, that's over and done with, right? Man, the chat going crazy right now. Let me get back to some of these messages, man. Yeah, man. John Kramer said, got everything at the truck stop. Superfly said, damn, Ram, bullseye for show. Brown friends is friends. This is business. Yeah. Hey, that's facts. That's facts, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, student life, you got to, bro. Now, okay, with associates, my biggest example of an associate before I move on to friends is my coworkers. Okay, there are rules and regulations of how I engage my coworkers. We are not, like in the military, we are not allowed to talk about race, religion, or politics at work. It is literally in the UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice, our law. We don't talk about it because it's divisive. All right. And I'm not saying in my personal life I think it's divisive. I'm telling you, like, when I go to work, that's turned off. That's turned off because at the end of the day, like they don't give a shit about your political affiliation, your religion. They don't care about none of that. Can you put a bullet in the same direction I'm putting the bullet in when I tell you to put that bullet down that direction? That's it. We're associated and we got a common goal. We a team, and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? If we want to hang out outside of work, now you're gonna branch it to the next segment, what I'm talking about, and that's friendship. Okay. You're not my friend until you corrected me. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not friends until you corrected me. Period. We're associated until you've corrected me, and I'll tell you why. It is my true belief that you don't know somebody until you fight them. And I'm gonna give y'all an example that ain't got nothing to do with men, and it's got to do with relationships to kind of show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay. When I was in school, I you know what I'm saying, like even like just younger in general, man. Like I would say age of 24 down, there's some young people shit, but this is a great example of it, bro. So you ever dated a girl or seen a homeboy or just a dude, you know, date a girl, right? She loves him when they're together, but as soon as they split, his dick little. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the example I want to give you to kind of correlate with what I was just telling you about about that. You know, because they didn't have a rift when everything was good, she wasn't going to tell him what she really thought or just lie. Either ways, she wasn't going to hurt that person while they were friends. And I'm not telling you got to hurt my feelings to correct me, but I give you an example. Heart finish. I'm gonna throw you out there because it was a good correction. I was breeding a dog too young. Heart and Finish hit me up offline. And I'm only sharing this not to put his business out there, but this is the kind of stuff that people send me. Ram will tell me things offline. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell what Ram say because Ram a bully. You know what I'm saying? But Ram will tell me things offline to ensure that I'm not going this way. Soul Power will call me, tell me what I'm doing wrong, explain it to me, and then give me a corrective action. Brother Big A will stop me from doing something wrong, even when I want to do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? My wife can tell me what I'm thinking before I do it. You know what I'm saying? This is friendship. And I can't get to every interaction that all of y'all have given me, but Student for Life is another one. Student for Life has corrected me with dog training, and Ram has too. And these are my friends now. Okay. Dickie Foster has told me, just chill, man. Just stay your course. Don't go over there. Do this. That's why you see that brother with certain people names in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Brother this, brother that. Because I don't do friends, man. I have family, associates, and business partners. And I have a high level of respect for all of them. But Martinez is another one that's given me correction before. He said, Drake, I don't really agree with this, but that's cool. And it wasn't even no smoke, bro. We went live on Instagram together, man. It wasn't nothing, man. Like, these are people I call friends because at this point, I know that even if I disagree with them, they're not going to go on YouTube and blast me. And even if they do, they're going to do it in a constructive manner. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do it in a destructive manner to destroy my image. They're going to do it in such a way that lets me know, like, Drake, I need you to hear this. And I might need you to hear this a little bit stronger this time. And that's it. And that's what it is. That's a friend. You know what I'm saying? To me. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is my channel. This is my opinion. But this is my business. But let me get back to some of y'all messages because I know for a fact y'all got some stuff to say as well. All right, man. So Ram, you ahead of your time, man. You're not old enough to be doing this stuff, man. He said friends equal free digs. Facts. Associates, discounted price. Facts. Business, full price or fuck off. Facts. If we was business partners or associates and you become a friend and you bought a dog, I promise you won't buy another one. And you know what I'm saying? I promise you won't buy another one. With associates, a lot of times associates either become friends or become enemies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of friends is for life, bro. You know what I'm saying? If the friendship ends, they was never a friend to me. They was an associate. Period. And Ram covered that earlier too. Yeah, man. Almighty One, salute, bro. Welcome to the chat, brother. Good to see you. Student for Life says, I had a whole lot of friends in my 20s, 30s, and I thinned out the herd and culled a yard. Now I realize that less is more when you have quality friends. Yeah, it is. I'll tell you another lesson I learned about friendship, bro. It is not who you fuck with longer, it's who you fuck with stronger. I was in my 30s before I learned that. Like, it's people who've been with you since day one that won't support you like people that you met yesterday. Because the people that you met yesterday, their life put them in a position to just get you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Martinez, what's good, big dog, man? Welcome to the chat, brother. I see you in there. AQ Henry, what's good, big dog? Yeah, man. AQ said this is only business in the dog world. Yeah, it can be. It can be, man. But I tell you what, I'm scared to do a business deal in the dog world. But I tell you what, if a friend give me a dog, the only way that dog is going somewhere is if I lose my yard. If it's business and I bought that dog and that person expects me to keep it if it ain't turning out, nah. But if that friend give me that dog gonna die in my yard. That's why I'm scared to take dogs from people. That's why I'm scared to do it. Because if I put that dog on a chain spot, that dog will live out a full life. Unless the friend want it back. So that's a major responsibility, man. A major responsibility. And that's scary to me because that's the way I think. Talk of the City was good, big dog. Yeah, man, we in here, man. We at 35, bro. We at 35, man. And I appreciate all of y'all, bro. I really do, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in here. Okay, but I had to put that out there, man, because Ram, Ram, you know what? They've been having this discussion, Ram. You're not an OG, bro. You're a legend, man. You're a legend. And I'm gonna be a legend one day. What's that thing Drake say? Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. Like, I don't always like the rappers' personal lives, but and this is not no disrespect to my West Coast brothers, man, because I rock with Kendrick, bro. But there's certain lines that Drake had, man, that just resonate with me. Because I feel like with this dog game thing, I can really relate to Drake's career. Not to his personal life, but his career. You know, Drake was that rapper, was never in the streets. We know he wasn't in the streets. Drake was that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, my street history is not worth mentioning. But you know, I came out, I spit some hot bars, and like, you know, the real ones allowed me to be in their presence, man. And I respect the real ones for that, bro. I respect all the real G's, man. Yeah, I really do. And that's y'all. Y'all are the best people, man. And I'm honored to even be able to, for y'all to even come and listen to my stuff, man, because y'all know I'm growing. I'm just sharing my story with y'all. And there's a lot of brothers who be like, you know, why y'all listen to Dre, this, that, third? They listen to me because they see their little brother. Most people that talk to me, they like, you like the little brother that they can take my mentorship. I feel like I can give you information, Dre, and you can use it. Everybody who texts me and do that, man, MKM Bottoms, Heart and Finish, man, all of y'all brothers, bro. Like, I'm like the little brother y'all can just, like, I can help him. Because I feel like everybody who give me advice and stuff, they look at it like when one of us make it, we all make it. And that just endears y'all to me even more. You know, that really makes me feel like, yeah, man. JC said, we don't burn bridges, we build bridges. Shout out to C Solid, to the bone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, yeah. So word is, I ain't rich. Let me put that out there right now. I ain't never had no money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be on here trying to hustle my little t-shirts and, you know, and my little hides and whatever I got to sell. I'm trying to push it because I really want to I want to have enough money that if my kids, your kids, or the other brother's kids can't get on, I can say, hey, man, look, you know, I'm gonna do a scholarship this month, man. Put your child in there, man. You know what I'm saying? We got you. You know, or man, I got a story I want to share with y'all, bro, about a business associate that became a friend. Can I tell a story, y'all? Give me some ones in the chat if I can tell a story real quick to just elaborate upon that. I'm gonna read some comments real quick. So it said, most of my day ones became friends because of proximity. I'd known them since the sandbox, but I had some go hard friends that I've only known for a few years. That's facts, bro. I got some ones in the chat too, man. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story, man. Big A, you heard the story before. Man, good question, AQ. Hey, I want some of y'all to answer this question. He said, do y'all think y'all can live without a dog? AQ, I can't. It's countries right now that I can go to and make more money, and I won't do it because I'm not going. Like, if I go overseas, I get paid more, and I refuse to do it because I can't have my dogs, my gun, and most of them I can't have weed at either. Can't do it. Won't do it. I don't even smoke weed right now, but I'm telling you, as soon as I'm done with the military, bro, like, I'm growing my own strand, and I'm free to do what I want to do. I'm growing my own strand called Sticky Sweet, and that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to do it. And if you don't like that, so what? It's legal. If you want me to do something illegal because you think that's more honorable, cool, that's you. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Got some ones in the chat, man. Hey, Martinez says, stop it, Dre. You know the pillows are packed, man. You know, hey, man. Hey, I want to build a legacy for my kids, bro. And that's where it is, man. You know, all things, my legacy goes to them because when I retire, my house paid off. I need 5 cars, y'all. I'm sorry. I need a truck. I need a sports car. I want specifically an excursion. My wife needs 2 vehicles as well, and I need a couple ATVs, all-terrain vehicles. So I do need those things, and I want those things. And for the lifestyle I want to live and be able to have brothers come down and we get on the 4-wheelers with the dogs and hit the woods, chase some hogs, man. Like, I need that side by side for that activity, to be able to do that activity and really enjoy life with my friends the way I want to. You know, like, if I got rich, you wouldn't see nothing but a big yard with a big house with big kennels and big warehouses for the dogs to be in the extra hot weather or extra cold weather. But that's not the story I'm going to tell y'all, man. So let me say this. To become a Trill OG in your section, you have to do legendary shit. all activities that make it to 30 are already legendary, man. Salute, Ram. Real. That's real. Man, I listen to you because you're a visionary, right or wrong. I know your motives is pure, and I see it, brother. Salute, bro. I also see that, man. I also see that. Student for Life, send me your cash app. Text it to me, brother. I know it's in there, but I done sent so many cash apps and received so many cash apps that I gotta really, really scroll down for that, man. Because when you get back, we're gonna start doing that training. Just so y'all don't, just for those who don't know, like Brother Ram is here in Arizona. And Student for Life, I'm gonna start having them come on my live with me while I'm at the softball field like I was Saturday, and train and take the feedback and let y'all see me be a student. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on here talking. I'm not no teacher. I'm not no guru. I'm just a young buck sharing my story so that those y'all OGs can say, okay, Dre, I got you. I understand where you're coming from, but let me send you in this direction right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here, I ain't on here looking for no validation. I'm on here looking for brothers that just been where I'm trying to go and got the information, because what I've noticed is when I watch YouTube videos, I have to search for it. But you know what I'm saying? When the student is ready, the teachers will appear. And that's what y'all have been, man. That's what y'all have been, man. Okay, Student for Life. You know what? I got my I have a do not disturb on there, bro. So that's why I didn't see the text message come through. Yeah, bro. I can't live without having at least 3 dogs in the yard. That's facts, Ram. So y'all, I'm about to hit up Brother Greg real quick, and then I'm gonna tell y'all this story. All right, and if those y'all who can and are able to, man, bless that brother with something, man, for his anniversary, bro. That's big, man. You know what I'm saying? That's big. Yeah, man. You know, because it ain't always about me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about me, bro. I just want to say thank you, Brother Greg, man. You know what I'm saying? Just do me a favor, go on your cash app and hit the heart, so I know you got it, bro. Yeah, man. But it's all love, man. It's all love. And for those of y'all brothers, man, do me a favor. Do me a favor, because I'm not balling by any means, but y'all come through here and it gets me paid on this YouTube stuff, right? And so those y'all who I see consistently, man, my members and stuff, man, let me know. Just shoot me a text. All the members got my number because there's videos in the membership. They have my number in there. All my members, man, if you got something coming up, man, and we can bless y'all, instead of me giving out like the little dog of the week or dog of the month or all that stuff, man, let me know, man. I'd rather support those who support me, man, because y'all wives and y'all families deserve it, bro. Y'all wives and y'all families deserve it, man. I appreciate all of that. You know, buy the tools to fix the toys first. True wealth is self-reliance. Hey, that's facts, bro. That's facts. Brother Greg said, much love, brother. Greatly appreciated. No, man, you're greatly appreciated, bro. I mean that. And Ram said, I'm down for that. Text me before you're ready so I can free up. Hey, Ram, I'm going to make sure I have a cameraman out there too. And I'm going to just put the little Bluetooth earbud in there or whatever. So what happened is you'll be able to just talk to me directly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like on a StreamYard or whatever. But I have somebody holding the camera and following me around. So you can just get a feedback. Same thing for Student for Life. But we are trained and we show these guys how to make how we can unify. All right, but anyways, all that dissertation, I need to tell y'all the story because this was big for me, man. And there's a race conversation going on within the dog world right now, and I'm not going to talk about that too much, man. But I will share the story of what I saw. So there's a Hawaiian brother that I work with, and he's retired Air Force, but he's a military contractor now. So we hire civilians that are retired to come back in and train us on like different systems and programs that existed in a time. It's called continuity. They keep us sharp on what's going on, what happens, so we can move forward. Just like how the OGs in the game teach us about the dogs. Like, I got to know about this airframe, so when we get this new airframe, we can be able to work on it because we got the history behind it. And so we were sitting down, and at first he was standoffish with me. Like, I met this brother like when I first got here, like last July. And so at first, you know what I'm saying, he just be like, what up, you know? And then he learned my name, you know what I'm saying? At work, they don't call me by my first name. They call me Will. People my rank or higher call me Will, you know, or Williams. So he's like, yo, Will, what's good, man? You know, and then we started talking football, and, you know, he's a 49ers fan. I'm a Panthers fan. We became more of an association. You know, we had things to talk about at the coffee pot. And so 2 days ago, he sat down, man, and there was nobody else at the smoke pit. You know, I vape, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating for smoking tobacco or using nicotine products, but I do use them, man. And that's a vice. It's advice that I have right now to calm my nerves, man. I don't need it, but I use it anyways. But I don't promote it or propagate that or alcohol use to anybody. Take care of your body. You only got one, and I'm saying do as I say, not as I do in that regard. But anyways, so we chopping it up at the smoke pit, and I said, I know that he owns a food truck on base, right? And it's called Solid Grinds. There's a couple of them around Arizona, but he's the owner of the Solid Grinds company. And so I said, man, Tap, like I run a kennel business, man. Can I get some game on your business, man? Maybe get you on my show one day. So he said, yeah, Dre, I'll come on the show. Just let me know when. So I'll be having him on here too. So I want to give y'all a prelude to when he comes on. So Tap was like, yeah, man. He was like, he said, Dre, I got stationed out here in 2003. And I used to go to the tailgates. He said he had season tickets to the University of Arizona games here in Tucson. And he said he used to tailgate. And because of his Hawaiian culture and his, Polynesian culture, he would cook, and all the people at the tailgate would come over, eating his katsu chicken, his kili, and people would just eat up all his food. And so he said around like 2007, he got tired of spending all his money and people pitching in pennies on the dollars he was spending. So he said, okay, enough people know me just from the tailgates, that I'm gonna get a food truck. So he stepped out on faith. He got out the military, got him a food truck. Gets the food truck. 2010 hits. The University of Arizona picks him up to cater for the football players. Okay. 2013, he takes the money from that, opens a restaurant, and puts out a second food truck. So now he's working on base, got the restaurant with his kids running the restaurant, and also has one of his daughters running the trucks with their own crews running the trucks. See, now he's franchising out, right? And creating jobs for the community. Now, on all of his trucks and all his businesses, he has D and E, which means diversity and equality, inclusion, right? So he has people of all races hired, but his family runs the trucks. They run the company, and he runs as the CEO for the umbrella for all of that, right? And so he said in 2014, 2000, maybe 14, 15, it was the teens. He said the University of Arizona got some Samoan and Hawaiian players there, and I think it's around the time the NIL started getting picked up, where players could start getting paid, right? So it might have been later than that, but he couldn't afford with his company to pay the bigger name players. But what he did was he used his ethnicity to appeal to them because of the cultural beliefs and collective that was in his community, and all of the Pacific Islanders all signed with him. And he said, I can't pay y'all, but this is what I can do. Y'all get comp meals with 4 free comp meals to my restaurant for like when your family stuff come to town. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, when their families come to town, they're fed good food from their culture. Okay. So then he said after that, what ended up happening was back in 2019, a couple of the players that he had sponsored got drafted. Okay. Flash forward to 2024. Every year, those players donate, anywhere from 20 to 30,000 to the business just to say thank you for putting them on when they was in college. I'm pretty sure he got them little things where he could, but he couldn't afford no big NIL deal right now. Okay. So all of this started from being able to work with all cultures, but understanding the power of amalgamating and aggregating funds to your culture. And there's nothing wrong with having pride in who you are. It's that pride should come from being who you are and honoring who you are, not from tearing down other cultures. And I wanted to share that with y'all because, man, that was big for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I never thought about that. Now, flash forward to my culture. I'm African American. Think about how many African American players would never do that for a small business because they buy their bread. I'm not knocking them. Don't ever think I'm knocking them for getting their bread. But that culture took care of each other, and now he's growing to the point where he will be one of the biggest restaurants here in Tucson because now they talking to their teammates. So he got NFL players coming through his restaurant just because he put in the groundwork and he stood on business when they didn't have. And when they got on, they came back and took care of him. And now all of the players, they go there, they give him a chance. Furthermore, at both of those players' draft parties, they hired him to cater to draft parties. You can't beat that, man. And he's sitting there telling me that story. And I'm in awe. I'm like, man, I thought I was an innovative businessman. I thought I knew all this stuff, man. And the whole time, man, I sat there and listened to that man in awe, because that's good business, bro. You know, and that's why I'm trying to build this neo dog man culture. That's why I'm trying to build this Shogun army, because, you know, regardless of color, race, or creed, you know, if you know what somebody's morals are, and you know that you can talk to them as a friend, you can affiliate with them as an associate, they're not gonna mess up your name in the streets, and you can also do business with them, man. That's a 3-strand rope. That's a 3-strand rope. Hey, AQ said that's why I hope that a woman gets to be president. Ram said that part. Dickie Foster said that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I had to share that story with y'all, man, because it humbled me, man. I thought I knew so much, bro. Heart and Finish Kennels said, yo, with a 13-month membership, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother. I really do, bro. Genuinely, brother. I really appreciate that, man. And y'all come out and support. Y'all come out and support the brothers that support us, man. Thank you, bro. And keep doing what you're doing, Heart and Finish, man. I appreciate you. Facts. AQ, I was taught you treat the man that cleans the building with the same respect you treat the man that owns the building until they show you different. And once a man disrespects you, never let him disrespect you again. That's the lesson I'm still working on, because I've been too forgiving, because I always try to find my fault and see where I could have caused the rift. But some people just they don't want what's that say? They said in Batman. Some people just want to see the world burn, and you have to be able to see that quicker and quicker. And the more interactions I get with these bad people, the faster I get on them, the faster I get on my feet. You know. So yeah, man. But I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning. Martinez said, "Salute, Heart and Finish." Yes, sir. Your Rock said, "Heart and Finish 100." Yeah, bro. All right, let me see what question I got left, man, because we're a minute and 6, and I'm trying to get on the StreamYard so y'all brothers can come in there and talk y'all shit too, and I shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? Shreveport in the building. 318, stand up. Shreveport Mike, let me see. Have I seen you on before, man? Hey, bro. To get wrenched up, somebody got to vet you. All right, somebody got to vet you. But thank you for coming through, bro. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We like to kind of pick and choose who we wrench up, because all these brothers that earned their stripes in the streets, man, and we want to make sure that we keeping the community solid. You know what I'm saying? Keeping a tight circle, bro. Keeping a tight circle. Salute, man. I lived in Bossier Parish, man, but I rock with Shreveport too. All right, man. I got two more topics to talk about, and I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna do the StreamYard for just a little bit, man, because my wife ain't about to cuss me out tonight. But yeah, man. So the next topic, y'all, is legacy men in the game, meaning they had a father, grandfather, uncle, somebody put them down from birth, or versus newcomers. Student for Life says self-accountability causes us to find our own faults first in order to hold up to our own standards. That ain't weakness. That's facts, bro. That's facts. Shreveport Mike said, Dickie, Melee, what's up, fellas? Yeah, man. You associate with some good people, brother. K-Walk, howdy, salute, much respect. Salute to you as well, brother. Salute to you as well. Okay, so with this one right here, I try to make it a little bit quicker, but I want to get my point across. Okay, I am not a legacy dog, man. I was blessed in my single digit years to understand and start learning what the differences was, but I didn't grasp the concept until I was 14 or 15 with my mentor, my cousin, that put me on. Okay. Now he did give me some good foundational building blocks. He didn't give me everything he could, because I was hard-headed, and sometimes he had to teach me the same lesson 5 times, 20 times the same lesson, but he didn't give up on me. He was game in his ability to see my potential over my stupidity. And I appreciate you for that, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, cuz. Martinez says, I got to hit the yard and bring the dogs inside in a few. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Good. Oh, so it's a storm coming up the East Coast, man. Man, prayers with y'all brothers on the East Coast.
my father-in-law lives in Atlanta, and he said they got heavy rain, man. So I don't know where the storm is right now, bro. But y'all brothers, please, 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 if y'all get hit pretty bad, man, let the brothers know. And if it hits you and you know it's bad, let the brothers who are above you in Virginia and Maryland know, so that, let them know if they need to get out of Dodge or not, man. But and take care of them dogs, Martinez. Thank you for that reminder, bro. Thank you. See, that's why I rock. That's why I rock with the community I rock with, because they keep you on point. I don't get no hurricanes out here, so I don't even be thinking about hurricane season. But for those of y'all who don't know, on the East Coast, hurricane season runs from August to late October, and sometimes all the way into November, and they can start as early as June. So man, big prayers out to y'all, man. Walking Down Rand said the generational dog man and the neo dog man can be the same if they stick to the script. Okay, Ram, I agree, but I want to get to my point about why I say they different. My thoughts is this: because I wasn't born into it, and okay, so I know a lot of brothers, and I'm not jealous of them, but I do envy that. Okay, they fathers. I play basketball. My kids is born into a house of a guy who had decent accolades in basketball. They automatically have a leg up on somebody who doesn't have a father or doesn't have a father that's involved into the activities they want to get into. All right. Now, where I think there's a lot of pressure at is if your father was any kind of decent dog man, it sets a high standard on you. And my cousin, who's my mentor, his son, man, I feel sorry for him. He's scared to breed a dog because he don't want to let his daddy down with a bad breeding. Scared, And I'm like, man, cuz like I'm not even gonna try to help you make the decision because your daddy ain't about to cuss me out. You and your daddy move how y'all move, man. And if you never breed, be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If it don't meet y'all standards, be cool with that. But I ain't got that luxury. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make my yard from scratch. And where doors are open to you to have access to certain bloods or access to certain big dog men, I had to come out here and cut my teeth the hard way. And I feel like it's lessons that he not gonna get that I'm getting, and it's lessons I'm gonna get that he not getting. You know what I'm saying? And some of my lessons are lessons in gameness, where his lessons is lesson in technique. And I don't think one is better than the other one, but I like mine better because I know I can walk in these shoes. I don't know if I can walk in his shoes or not. I don't know his journey. But yeah, man. I think I'm hungrier than he is because of that. I think I am hungrier than him, but I think he got more patience than I do because of the resources available to him. He can make more patient decisions. Whereas with me, I got to make aggressive ass decisions. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That works for me. But let me see, man. He said Dre Shreveport is Michael Collins. He's good people. All right, say less, Dickie. Michael Collins, man. Appreciate you, man. Brother Dickie, you already know what it is, bro. Michael Collins, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat, man. You wrenched up. Yeah, man. He said if your cousin sticks to the script, he can surpass the generation before. Yeah, and see, that's my fear, man. I'm kind of glad because I only have the standards. I've set my own standard. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting my own ceiling. Whereas my cousin, he already has a target to at least try to reach. You know what I'm saying? And that's difficult because his daddy a beast. I won't get there because what my cousin was able to do with the dogs, you can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, not on that level he was doing it at. So yeah, man. Salute to him, man. Salute to him. He said, HQ said, got to ask you, oh Yeller, but you're not going to start talking about people murder cases. Hell no. No, sir. No, sir. Hey, look, I think I've already been too political with the Kennel page on my personal page, man. That's really honestly a page for me to just speak my mind. And if I want to fire at somebody because they said something that I took personal, I go over there with that mess. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want the drama, go over there, subscribe to Unapologetically Dre, and I let loose over there. But this right here is hell no. This is like if you're watching a Honda commercial. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more cursing. This is like watching a Honda commercial, man. They just talking about the car and talking about the features of the car, and it was awarded safety features of the year for 2024. That's what this channel is. This is a business channel where I connect with my parishioners and like-minded businessmen. You know what I'm saying? And my friends come by and kick it with me, on Unapologetically Dre, man, that's the place for me to go over there and just be who I am and not worry about promoting any brands or trying to get monetized. I want to get monetized over there, but that's not the goal. The goal is to be able to talk freely over there. But yeah, good question, AQ. Mike Shreveport said, "Good looking, Dickie." Yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah. He said, "Good looking." Student Flight says, "I was raised around hunting dogs and family members that took those dogs as serious as most pit men." Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Precious said, "I'm with Dickie on that." Let me see what Dickie has said. Oh, okay. You supporting? Oh, yeah, supporting Shreveport Mike. Yes, sir. All right. Mad Doctor said, "Learn the hard way." Yep. Yep. All right. Student of Life said the first lesson I received in the dogs was husbandry. When I got home from school and I had to feed up before I ate. That's facts. That's facts, man. And so yeah, man. For me, my kids will be my first generation. You know, my first generation of my pedigree that were exposed to it from birth. You know, and they're getting my version of what it is. But that's why all of y'all who have channels, man, when I'm watching TV in the afternoon, they listen to TR in the background. When we walking the dogs, they listen to one of the channels in the background, man. Like that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. And hey, man, I'm addicted to it, man. You know, they might not think I'm dedicated because I'm business minded, but you know, you'll be crazy, you know, to think that's not the case. And I don't go around bragging about it. I just show you my work. I just show you my work and shut up. But student says, "My uncles taught me to vaccinate, deworm, dip the dogs." Yep, hell yeah. My uncles and my cousins taught me the same thing, man. And my vaccination techniques didn't change at all for 20 years until I got on YouTube and learned some things to add to. I didn't take away my old stuff. I just added to and got better. Yeah. And I got one last topic I wanted to hit tonight, y'all. And this one's a big one, man. It's gonna piss some people off, but I don't mind, you know. Talent versus relentlessness, the Jordan versus the Kobe mentality. Okay, let me see. So it says, after the dogs had their needs covered, then I was taught to spend time and bond with them. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. So I'm gonna hit y'all with this concept right here. All right. Some of you guys are Jordans or are Jordan-esque in the game. Some of us are Kobe's, and I'm putting me over here in the Kobe side. Okay. Those of y'all who are Jordans have drive, hunger, and a killer instinct, but it's more holistic and natural. You kind of already knew you was nice, or you kind of already had an understanding of the game, man. I have a high level of respect for those guys. Those guys are typically very successful for long periods of time, and they're willing to take on anybody. They are ruthless. You know, I would say ruthless instead of relentless, you know. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean like they're going to win. They're winners at heart. Okay. And for those guys, I can't articulate to you or even try to that's going to be for the string yard. For those of y'all brother who had that Jordan Ram, bro, I swear to nuns, Ram, like you articulate. Most people that the type can't get a message across, man. But like you get ahead of me. But yes, Jordan was a killer. Kobe was an assassin. And I'm gonna get to the Kobe thing because I can speak on that. Okay. So with Kobe came into the league, and you know he was nice, but it wasn't no Jordan-like career at first. You know, Kobe had that playoff game where he shot like 6 air balls, and you know he went home. And, you know he was shooting in the gym. Boom. He was like Jordan was the best because like I'm just saying like I feel like Jordan was just kind of born like that. You know what I'm saying? Like even though he got cut in high school, Jordan was even in college was hitting game winners. You know, he came out there like that. Whereas Kobe got humbled early on, and it caused a drive. I'm in the gym first, you know what I'm saying? And this is for my brothers like me. This is not a takeaway from y'all other brothers that have a better regimen, or you can focus on other things and still be good. I'm not like that. Okay, I'm not like that. And hey, Tony M said, "I never want to be Jordan. I always want to be Vernon Maxwell. If you know, you know." Yeah, man. But I'm gonna click on this Kobe thing real quick, man. But so with the Kobe thing, you know, I'm in the gym at 4 a.m. every morning. Boom. I got the book Relentless, man. I might even read some excerpts to y'all from it. But he in the gym every morning putting up shots. And you know, and then he got another workout, and then another workout, and then practice, and then another workout, and then he go to bed at 9 o'clock, and then he back up at 4 for another workout. You know, Ram said Mad Max was the best. Yeah, but I don't know enough of his story for it to be used for this anecdotal evidence I'm giving right now. But with Kobe, I watched the interview, and this was posthumously because like I didn't really get into understanding who Kobe was until after he had. I was a LeBron fan, man. I was one of them people you can't like Kobe and LeBron. After the brother passed, my wife is a Kobe fan. She started like enlightening me on things, and I had one of my coworkers that gave me the book Relentless and said, "You need to read this. I see a lot of these qualities in you." And so the one of the sportscasters or one of the interviewers asked Kobe. He said, if the game was on the line, who would you pass the ball to? And Kobe said, "I'm taking the shot." And a lot of people thought that was cocky, and I did too, because I was like, I already didn't like him. So, but like Student for Life said, I listened to the whole thing. Hey, Wordless said they all just trying to be Wilt. And Student of Life said, "Tony, you took my answer." So Kobe's answer to the interview was, I'm taking the shot. Me, that's who. And so they kind of like, man, that's kind of, I could tell by interviewers like response, like it was like, that's some arrogant stuff. Kobe said, "I know when they show up to practice. I know they work ethic. I know they went out the night before. I know they don't stay after practice to get shots up. I know that I put in more preparation to take that shot than anybody else on the court, And for all of y'all who understand that statement and understand the anecdote I'm trying to tell you, that's how it feels every time I compete. You know what I'm saying? I might not win every game. Kobe didn't win every game. But I'm telling you right now, that's the relentless. Is like when somebody called me out for a challenge, just know that that's what Brother Dre is doing. You know what I'm saying? We up at 341. We out there at 341. You know what I'm saying? Come to visit. I bet you you're gonna have a hard time, especially if you're from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're from the East Coast, you're gonna have a real hard time getting up when I get up. And I'm typically not in bed till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. If I can get in bed by 8:30, man, that's a good night, bro. That's a good night's sleep. That's a real good night's sleep. But on these live nights, bro, I'm going back out there. I'm working on my CGC. You know what I mean? Got to clean up dog poop again because I feed them in the afternoons. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. And yeah, man. For those of y'all with that Jordan-like talent, bro, that's not to take away from y'all. Y'all are great in your own way. For those of y'all this white chocolate, you out there in your own way, man. And Jason Williams, you out there in your own way. You know what I'm saying? For the LeBrons, the clean cut, kind of balance, but need to harden up a little bit. You out there in your own way, man. But I rock with LeBron, man. I like LeBron, But for the example of it, I like LeBron as more of a role model. I like him all around. I like the way he plays. I'm more entertained by his play. Sebastian Telfair, come on, cuz. Now, mind you, I don't know if y'all used to get them old school DVDs. Martinez said, "Man, it's great to be young." I don't know if y'all seen them, the Hood DVDs or the Ball Above All DVDs. They used to come out, the VHSs. But Sebastian Telfair was on there. Oh, man, I forgot the girl name. She was on there. DJ Who Kid, he had a set of DVDs that came out. And they had all the New York ballers on there. You know what I'm saying? And I used to love them jumps, man. But yeah, Telfair, like in his hood, he got respect. Shout out to Earl Manigault. For those of y'all who don't know, man, that's a brother. Because another example, and I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna end it for the night for this live. Earl Manigault is a great example of why we shouldn't just tear people down for their mistakes. For those of y'all who don't know the Manigault story, I'm gonna give you some real quick clip notes. Manigault was a beast. Playground legend. Pee Wee Kirkland, all of them had something to say about Manigault. Played against all the names of his time, Dr. J's, you know what I'm saying? The Walt Clyde Fraziers, Earl the Pearl, all of them went up to the Rucker to play against his brother. And Earl Manigault ran the Rucker. Okay. Earl got hooked on drugs, ruined his chances at the NBA, so playground legend though, like Pee Wee Kirkland, playground legend. But Earl had so much juice that he shuts the drugs things down, goes back, starts a foundation to keep other kids off drugs and to get them where they need to be at, man. So for me, man, I got too many lessons. I've seen too much in life to do this judgmental thing, bro. I ain't got time for it. You know, I'm too busy working on me to be judged what other people doing, man. And I made that mistake of stepping out of my lane before, man. That's stupid. That's stupid to me. For me, with what I'm trying to accomplish, I ain't got time for it. You know, uh, Ram said LeBron is the generation's version of Larry Johnson mixed with Dominique Wilkins. You know, I actually think he's more like Sean Kemp with athleticism, man. I think Dominique was more like David Thompson, the torpedo, more like a straight up. But LeBron be covering distance, man, like Sean Kemp. You know, Sean Kemp used to be doing the whole thing down to the free throw line. Mike Dan salute, my dude. Mike Dan salute. Your Rock Noble said my old hood. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Ram, man, if you can come through, bro, I'm gonna throw the stream. I'm about to end this live, man. I'm gonna throw the StreamYard on real quick, bro. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, man. If any of y'all brothers want to come through and kick it, you know, we're running a little bit longer. If not, we just going there for like 15, 20 minutes and, you know, just do a cool down for the night. Because I've been talking a lot and it would be nice to be able to finish my chicken. Okay. I really want to finish my chicken, fellas. So, if y'all can come through, if y'all want to drop y'all knowledge, I got the list of questions. I'll give that to y'all. Or if you got another topic you want to cover, it's going to be uplifting and teach myself or my other young brothers or even just your peers something, man, come through. The other channel, Student for Life, is Unapologetically Dre. Y'all see me in the chats. I be in the chats, you know what I'm saying? Unapologetically Dre, you can click on that channel. I got 53 subscribers over there. So I can go over there and cut the fool and I ain't got to worry about none of that demonetization or none of that censored bull job that we got going on over here. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all. I'm gonna jump off here, create a StreamYard, jump right back on, and we gonna chop it up as long as y'all want to tonight, brothers. But salute to y'all. Y'all be safe. Let me hit y'all with the Christian watchword over here because I'm about to get me a strong drink from when we start chilling, and we gonna just chill and, you know what I'm saying, party and bullshit. And, you know, over here with the Samurai Kennels, man, because if it's my business, man, I want to throw a party, I can throw a party. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be all love, bro. All love. Yes, sir, Student for Life. I appreciate that. But y'all, let me hit y'all with the Christian watchword before I get too saucy, because I don't want to be disrespecting God by, you know, by being drunk and doing all that stuff, man. Like that ain't right, man. That ain't right. So for those of y'all who are so inclined to pray with me, please bow your heads with me while I do the Christian watchword, and then make sure y'all drop in the chat. I'm gonna say for the love of the dog, y'all say for the love of the game, and then I'm gonna shut it down. All right. But may the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen. For the love of the dogs, for the love of the game. Peace. Be in the StreamYard in a little bit, y'all. Come back through.